CMPRadio.net, man. It's your boy Uncle P, man, and I'm live from the Cultivating Mature Positivity Studios. I got my intern in the back, KT. Say what's up, KT. Just say what's up. Just say what's up. Just wait. All right, never mind. KT's somewhere else. He don't even know what the hell's going on right now. CMPRadio.net is cultivating mature positivity constantly, and we're about to have a nice interview with three lovely young ladies in that room, right in front of me, right? And we're going to talk about the Delco Night Market. It's happening October 11th from 5 to 9 p.m. It's going to be at New Walnut Street between Chester Pike and Mill Street in Darby. For more information, man, you can email them at delconightmarket@gmail.com. The rain date is October the 12th. Empowering black businesses in Delaware County. How we feeling, ladies?
We are feeling great.
You feeling great?
Blessed, highly favored.
Right.
Yes, I'm feeling good.
Definitely feeling good. I'm glad y'all came. I'm glad y'all made it. You feel me? I apologize for being a little tardy. I had another interview I had to do, but I appreciate y'all stopping through to talk about the Delco Night Market Festival. What exactly is this Delco Night Market Festival?
Well, the Delco Night Market Festival is to empower all black businesses in Delaware County. Because Delaware County is divided by cities and boroughs, they've never ever collectively went around to the black businesses, gathered them, had them in any type of organization, and celebrated them. So this is what the Delco Night Market is meant to do. It's meant to share our culture with the community through collaboration.
Nice.
So this idea, Kenya, because when you hit me up and you asked me, I said whatever you need me to do, right?
You did.
You didn't even have to ask me anything. I said, all right, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Whatever you need from me, you can have that. And that's because I respect the business acumen that you have.
Thank you.
I've watched you. You feel me? Like you were in there talking about you were delivering out of your car. I've watched you start at the bottom and work your way up.
Thank you.
Not to say you haven't had your problems or your issues, but you kept on working your way up, right? And bringing people along with you.
That's key.
And I watched that, and I was like, all right, well, when I start my stuff, I'm gonna do the same thing, right? So I want to give you your flowers now and tell you how much of an inspiration you are to me.
Oh,
and I know I've never really been able to get out to the restaurant and sit down and eat, but before, when you were local, stayed down that joint.
Yes.
You feel me? So I just want to let you know, man, I am extremely, just happy to see where you are right now and that you have another baby you're about to give birth to.
Yes.
You feel me? And this is big for everybody.
It is.
Because a lot of people don't understand how big a night market is, right? When you see it in Philly, you just go and you don't know how much work is put into the organization of it, making sure you have enough people to bring up what you're bringing up right now, right?
Yes.
So the mission behind this is to highlight the black-owned businesses in Delaware County?
Black-owned, African, and Caribbean business across Delaware County. Right. Not only ones that cook. I mean, food is the vehicle that brings us together. Right. It's something that we all can relate to, no matter who you are. Mm-hmm. But the businesses that I've been able to think about, the ones that I have a relationship with first, and then the ones I don't have a relationship, developing and cultivating that is another thing. And I know everybody can't see the vision. But again, it's not for everybody.
No, it's not.
But the ones who see the vision and are willing to join are going to reap the benefit of the community that we are creating. Because not only is it about a night market, it's about us coming together, giving back to the community. Because CMP could do a book drive and give away 300 book bags, and that's impactful. But if every business, black business, Caribbean business, African business in Delaware County did it, and we could give 3,000 book bags back, how impactful is that? Mm-hmm. That's much more of an impact. We can't continue to support and celebrate other ethnicities before we celebrate our own. We are rich in culture,
yes, we are.
diversity, education. Our dollar is strong. We have to grow our own economic community within each other
Right.
before we keep giving our dollar away to everybody else.
Everybody else.
It makes no sense that we won't celebrate one another, collaborate with one another, share traditions with one another. That's what Delco Night Market is about.
Okay.
Because food is my industry, but community is my passion.
Okay. So who all have you partnered with to get this thing off the ground? Because I know it takes a lot of partners. A lot of different people do a lot of different things. So
Correct.
let's name a few of them partners.
So when I first were talking about the idea, I reached out to Entrepreneur Works, and we've been talking about an event similar to this for probably 2 years, and a pandemic hit. So we kind of tabled it, and that was that. That's Entrepreneur Works, who on the business side of things is a great asset, because not only are they partnering in the event, they are offering my vendors, because they know it's a need, up to $1,000 in startup. So if you don't have the money to vend, there is a need for help, a financial need, because you can't get all the product. You don't think you can meet the demand of the audience. They're offering you $1,000 to get the product you need. No festival does that.
So hold on. Entrepreneur Works
Entrepreneur Works.
is offering vendors $1,000.
Yes.
Now, is this $1,000 loan? Is it
It is a micro loan
Okay.
that will put you in a pool for bigger loans.
Okay.
Because again, a lot of us do not understand the full brim of entrepreneurship.
Shit, I need to
So
know.
we start a business and we just in it. And nobody really educates us or shows us or shares information that is helpful for us. So because I started out vending, I know what it's like to be a vendor and want to do an event and not have the funds to do it.
Right.
I know what it's like to come to an event and go off or alongside people like Mr. Payne, who is a staple in Chester. He does a lot of events in Chester. And I'm coming out my car with turkey fryers.
Right.
And he set up signs, industrial fryers, a full staff. I know that intimidating feeling. So I don't want the vendors to feel that.
Right.
I want you to be able to come, feel comfortable that you have enough product to sell, feel comfortable that you're in competition with everybody else that's out there, friendly competition.
Right.
That you in the same ranks. And know what it is to be part of a community that not only wants you to do well, but that cares.
Can we get Miss Tony Trueheart to come through here and talk about
Yes,
this loan?
she's going to come through.
Right.
Yes.
She got to come
That's
through and
what's up.
talk about this loan so
Yes.
we give out this information. I feel like the community doesn't know that they have this Entrepreneur Works even exists. You feel me? Because 9 times out of 10, your homie got a loan, started his company, saw how easy it was. He like, man, if I ain't going to tell nobody. No, you got to spread information. That's how we can continue to grow and unify. If we got enough information, then everybody gets it, right? And Entrepreneur Works is an extraordinary program. Ms. Tony Trueheart is a friend of mine, right? And, I try to tell her. And she's trying to figure it out. So as soon as they figure it out, but they coming through for you. So
They are, and
let's
they
go.
do, and our relationship is wonderful. I've been in the program a long time.
Right.
I'm in their Hall of Fame as a client.
Go ahead.
But not only the business relationship, we've developed a friendship.
Right.
And sometimes people don't understand that relationships far outweigh money.
Yes, they do.
And you have to develop relationships
Yes, it does.
more so than thinking about getting a bag.
Right.
Because the relationship can lead you to
A bigger bag.
a bigger bag.
A bigger bag.
The relationship can lead you to a bigger bag.
That's right.
So when I call on people like Christine and I say, listen, I have an event going on. I know you have a beauty academy on 69th Street that nobody probably knows about.
what?
It's a black-owned, woman-owned,
Hold on.
boss chick-owned
Time out.
school.
I need you to repeat that one more time. She owns a what?
Beauty Academy in Delaware County on 69th Street.
I've never heard of
That
that.
is, I
I've never
know.
heard of that before.
Listen,
And I want to ask you a couple questions, but
I'm trying to
go ahead
tell
into your
you,
introduction. Go ahead. 'cause
my
you're doing a great job.
friends be about that
I
life.
see that.
Okay?
I see that.
So with no further introduction, we have Christine, who owns
BBC Beauty Academy, located at 6790 Market Street, and I am super excited to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me to talk about this. I think what you're doing is absolutely amazing, and you're right. We need to be able to spread the word, because as entrepreneurs, business owners, you get so engulfed in trying to build that you don't talk about what you're doing, you know, and you're quiet in your own space. And I've been open since 2017. Yes, sir.
5 years.
We've graduated over 300 students.
When was your anniversary?
June 13th.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much.
We just celebrated our own 5-year anniversary.
Listen, I was so still in the game. I didn't even celebrate it. I'm like, yo, next, you know.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was working that day too.
Yeah,
You
just
feel me?
working, and we don't take the time out to inhale, exhale
Right.
of what you're doing, you know. She's known me for a very long time. I started out in Yaden with my very first hair salon on Chester Avenue. Then I moved up the block to a bigger situation, and a lot of the young ladies in Delaware County were my stylists that are now ventured off to their own salons and things of that nature. But the Lord just laid on my heart for me to go into teaching, for me to, you know, be able to pass the torch down, because in the salon realm, that's what I was doing. I was bringing those in that didn't really know how to do hair that well, that wasn't really confident, that needed to be encouraged to go get their license, and we birthed that out of that. So maybe 2015, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and pursue what's on my heart. And lo and behold, I had no clue. Still to this day, I'd be like, wow, God is so good. After we opened, they said, hey, do you know you're the only female black-owned cosmetology school here in Delaware County, Philadelphia, Jersey? There is none. I'm like,
none.
what? I had no clue that I was striving for that.
Everybody going to Gordon Phillips.
And listen, and I ain't knocking them, because I went to Venus. I graduated from Venus, and I went to Jean Madeline. I'm sorry, I went to Empire Beauty School. And, you know, even with that, it was like, okay, you're opening up a cosmetology school for what?
Right.
What are we doing? What are you helping out? What does the cosmetology school stand for in the community? And I'm like, we have to connect with the local stylists that are in this community to make sure that they're licensed.
We do.
Right? What are the cosmetology schools promoting in here? This is where all the elderly should be able to come get a little $5 wash and curls and get a cup of coffee. Where should the kids come? We're doing a after school program where we're training 8 to 13-year-olds how to do press and curls and braids and things of that nature. Our school is designed for our culture of African American men and women, and how to train them on their hair and how to deal with their clientele, because we don't know, you know, our etiquettes in the hair salon is just off.
Right.
You know, in barbershops is just off. So to what better way to teach them but through us? Listen, we don't talk about that in the shop.
Right.
We don't wear our pants hanging down. This is how we honor ourselves.
Right.
You know, this is how we carry ourselves as men and women. And I think in this community,
It's needed.
it's needed.
It's
You know,
absolutely
they
needed.
need the love and affection. Yes, we're giving out education. Yes, you're leaving with a license, but you're also getting loved up on at the same time. And I didn't get that from the other. I ain't knocking.
No,
Just
no.
saying, we didn't get that from the other schools. I want to know.
How could they give it to you? How did they know it was missing?
They didn't know, because it's a different kind of
It's
love.
a different kind of love.
because
Right.
they don't look like us.
Because they don't look like us.
They
you
can't
know?
relate to
No,
us.
they can't.
Absolutely.
They don't go through the same struggles as
They're not
us.
When you
supposed to,
come
though.
So
in-
their shop talk is going to be different from ours.
When you come in and you look sad,
Right.
I'm going to ask you what's up.
What's up? And then go
If
in
I
the
don't see you
office.
coming to school,
Right.
what's going on? I'm coming to your house.
Right.
I'm coming to get you, because my goal is to push you,
Right.
because you push me.
Right.
And I want all of my students, I actually have one of my students here, we'll introduce her in a few minutes. When they see me, they don't have an opportunity to give up, because I don't give up. They see me sweeping, mopping, do you not? Because I want them to know, just because I made it this far
Right.
doesn't
I
make
mean,
me
that's not-
big-headed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what BBC is all about. And I'm so glad to partner with with this event, we are actually giving out we're raffling off a scholarship. Well, let me just rewind back. First of all, the cosmetology school, we offer full cosmetology, natural hair braiders license, cosmetology teacher's license, and aesthetic license as well. And we are recently approved with the Social Security disability. So anyone that has a disability, they are granted $20,000. They do not have to pay to come to the school. We are the third school here in Pennsylvania that is a vendor with OVR.
Okay.
Let's talk about disability.
Right.
Yes.
ADD.
Right.
That's a disability.
Yeah.
Wow. So if somebody has a what's it called, IED in school?
IED.
Yes.
That's a disability.
Wow.
We're
Hear
not
that,
talking
ladies?
about blind,
Come on.
crippled, crazy.
Right, right.
That's a disability too.
Right.
But it
How you
doesn't
gonna
have to
blind and
be
doing
in
people
that
makeup?
severity
Right.
to benefit from what she's offering.
Yes.
But if I never reached out, right? If I didn't have a relationship,
Right.
if it was all about cooking, this
Would have never happened.
would never happen.
Right.
Delco Night Market is about each business.
Yeah.
How can we help you? What are you offering?
Right.
What are you giving back to our community?
Let's go.
That's what it's about. And I just happen to have some dope friends.
you
I
do.
ain't gonna lie.
You do.
And
I ain't gonna lie.
And
They
family.
just dope.
She low key family too. You know what I'm saying? So she low key family. But we're offering a raffle, and the raffle is $25. You can come to the beauty school to purchase your raffle ticket, or you can meet me at the event as well to our booth to purchase a ticket. And we are gifting someone a full scholarship for the Natural Hair Braiders program. I mean, you don't have to pay a dime.
Just gotta get there.
You just got to get there,
Right.
show up. And, you know, that's that one young lady that's working in her basement. If y'all listening, you working in your basement and you know she good, but she don't got the finances to go and get her license. Well, it's just a $25 investment. Real quick.
That's
Yes.
that family member you want to support and buy them, hey, maybe 4 raffle tickets.
Right.
And then you just give them their birthday gift.
Absolutely.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome.
That's definitely awesome.
It's
So-
always a
so-
blessing to be a blessing.
What made you get into teaching? You know what I mean?
Like I said, like when I first started doing hair, well, when I first opened up my hair salon, I would hire young ladies that were not as confident in their skill level, right? And when they would come there, I would just go over there and be like, let me help you with that real fast. Let me show you how to do this real quick. And created an environment where me helping you wasn't uncomfortable. It actually bettered your skills, you know? And I'm like, I can't even control myself. I keep going over there, helping her. And before you know it, a year later, I'm like, this girl got good.
Right.
You know? So passing the torch down for me as I was getting older, I've been in the game for years. I'm like, what else is there for me to do in the beauty industry, but to connect with them in that way so that they can reach for what they're reaching for. You know what I'm saying? It's so many of them like, I just been doing hair in my house for all these years and in somebody's kitchen, or I've been working in somebody's salon with nothing.
Right.
And it's like, well, what's next for you?
Right.
You know, you can ride around dirty all day long with a car, but when you get your license, it do something to you.
Do something to you, right.
It gives you the confidence that you need, and it opens other doors. Because if I did not get my license, now I'm talking heavy, but I was that girl that was in somebody's basement,
Right.
bumping and curling. That's what they know me as, you know. And I decided that I wanted more than this. I was servicing every professional there was, and they took time out to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have a craft, you have to get licensed for it. It's steps to the game. And I would have never known that this getting my license, coming out that basement, would have opened the door for me to be a school owner. I would have never known that. And to this day, I say to myself, why? How did this happen? How does it make me feel now to see someone else get their license? I'm screaming and hollering every single time like these my babies. You got your license. We coming to your grand opening. We celebrating you. What school owner you know coming to your grand opening celebrating you? Nobody. That's the different kind of love that we're getting. That's the community stuff.
That's what I was
Holding
gonna
each
say.
other accountable, saying, what's going on with you? You got your papers?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, when nobody shut you down,
Right.
Yeah.
let me show you how to open up your shop right.
Right.
Let me show you how the state will run down on you if you don't listen.
Hello. You don't have your safe serve. You don't have your license. You don't have your business license.
Right.
Listen, we and that's the dope thing about my friends. Most of us, we did it under the table.
Right.
We know what that looked like.
Right.
We know that bag. We know that under the table money bag.
It was good too.
Right.
It was real
so
good.
Right.
But see, what had happened was when PPP ran up on us.
Come on.
Okay.
Change
You don't
the
have
game.
your license. You don't have your paperwork. You made that $80,000 under the table money, but you lost $80,000 government money because you ain't had your paperwork right.
Yeah, I ain't even apply because my paperwork wasn't right.
There's nothing
I
wrong
ain't
with it,
even
and we
bother- I
not
ain't even
knocking
bother
it. We are not knocking
Let that
those
boat sail
folks
right on by.
because we been there
Right.
and we done that.
Right.
But as a community, when you say and look and say, how come that corporation, how come that small business, how come those people, them over there? Because they have learned the art of
paperwork.
working the system,
Right.
which leads you to a bigger bag, believe it or not, because we pay that accountant,
Yeah.
we do our taxes. We got our paperwork in order.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. It's a gradual thing. Listen, it was a time can I cater for your food stamps? Yup.
Yeah.
Because that's what I knew.
Right.
Now, I can't shop with food. I don't have time to go to all the little stores. And it's a time management thing. And it's a growth thing.
I want to do it right.
So we need the community, and we need somebody you can relate to help pull each other up in business, help hold each other accountable in business, show you how to get to a bigger bag, introduce you to Entrepreneur Works who can get you a micro loan, who can lead you to a bigger loan, who can put you in a building. I don't want to start shouting out the clients because, see, I don't know if they really advertising that they clients. But I'm a client, so I'm going to tell you my story. But it's a couple of y'all clients out there from Entrepreneur Works that need to stand up like they do in church and get a testimony. Yeah, y'all need to do that.
Now everybody want to make it seem like they did it on their own.
But you
And
can't
it-
do.
and the
I
more
mean,
you-
I can say, I will say this, because it ain't nothing wrong.
With
Because
the-
I don't owe nobody a dime
Right.
at my school.
Right.
I didn't sleep my way to the top. I didn't have to deal with no drug dealer man. Okay, that's some big stuff. You have to work your way to the top. When I look at Empire and Gene Madeline, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Look how big they look. I can't get what they have right now. I don't have the money and the resources. But I had to do some research and look at what Gene Madeline looked like when they first started. They was a storefront.
Hello.
I said, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
Because 60 years down the line, this is what they look like. 60. We don't want to put no skin in the game.
Right.
You gotta put some skin in the game. When I look at you a year from today, you should be better than you were last year, and better the next year, and better the next year. Nobody told you to jump out the basement and go get you $1 million loan like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? That you know you can't afford. I bought what I can afford at that particular time. I did not take a loan. I was not out here buying pocketbooks and all this unnecessary stuff because I was focused on a vision. I was using free stuff. I was going to the thrift store and I was making it happen. And I said, you know what, Lord? If you give me this and I'm a good steward over this, then you elevate me a little bit more. He need to see what you're going to do with the little bit of stuff.
Hello.
If you throwing the stuff on the floor and ain't treating people right and treating your employees wrong, why would I give you greater? So I'm grateful that I don't owe nobody a dime
Damn.
from the muscle. So when I get this bag here, honey, because I waited a long time for this. A long time for this. It's going to be worth it, and I'm going to appreciate it because I went through.
Damn.
But people don't tell that story.
No, they don't.
See, they'll look at Sugar Shack or BBC at where we at now. And this is the thing with our people. We too prideful to ask.
For help.
See, there's nothing wrong with copying the right cat.
Right.
However, we too proud to ask, how did you do that?
Damn.
How did you do it? Yes, I have a building now. I've had multiple locations. However, remember what I said. I started from the car.
And I was buying from the car.
You was buying from
Look, she would pull up to the shop. I'm like, girl, give me that juice.
Let's go. It's amazing to see growth and understand growth inside of the black community, right? I think a school for cosmetologists owned by an African American woman, right? And you sat here and you said, I ain't had no drug dealer like that. You could tell the girls you don't need all those things that you think you need to start your own shop. You could do it from the muscle, and you'll respect it a whole lot more.
Absolutely.
You'll work a whole lot harder to keep it. You feel me? Sugar Shack. I don't need a drug. I don't need all that stuff. I'm cooking from the trunk of my car, bro. I'm pulling out turkey fryers and everything else to get this food made, right? One day I'll have the big fryer and all that good stuff, but right now I'm working here and my food is still the fucking bomb, bro. Like, why can't we give, and you're giving those messages out. You're doing October 11th, man. Delco Night Market, man, is happening out at New Walnut Street between Chester Pike and Mill Street? Mill Street. This is real small, I'm sorry. Mill Street in Darby, PA, man. October 11th, 5 to 9. Listen, they're looking for vendors right now, right? So if you want to vend at this event, and you want to be there at this event, who can they hit up, Kenya?
You got to hit me up, Delco Night Market at gmail.com. I appreciate all the inboxes and texts because I have personal relationships with you guys. However, in order to stay in decency and order, please email me. Please.
She just asking for an email. Send her an email. What's the email?
DelcoNightMarket at gmail.com.
All right. And CMPRadio.net is definitely in with this. So, whatever we need to do to make sure this gets out and we get everybody from the city of Chester and surrounding areas, right? If you're in the area and you want to vend on this night at this special event, this is a special event. It's not just for this area right now. You're talking about moving it around, Delco.
Oh, so the night market is designed to move around the boroughs. So, for example, Darby is the home of it for this one. Right. However, it's Darby, Sharon Hill, Alden, Clifton Heights. They're all co-hosting it. Right. Because when I say community,
you mean
I'm talking about the upper community too, the boroughs that we live in. We have to show unity starting from there on down. So it's celebrating those boroughs working together with the businesses in that community, but it's for all of Delco, all 27 boroughs. We want you involved. You would be amazed. I ain't tell you about my friend that got the Barbershop Academy too.
Oh, that's my neighbor.
You got a Barbershop Academy?
Listen, I got some stuff for you. Come to the night market. You're going to be like, what? Who?
Yeah.
What? I ain't know. That's what it's designed to do.
Right.
Because it's too many of us that have things going on. Or the other partner, the multi-million-dollar business partner, New Millennium, who does sound for
Mr.
shows that I can't even.
You just put him out there. He's a multimillionaire.
No, I said multi-million-dollar business.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
$20. What you?
Now,
text him right now.
Don't be trying to. And he can fight. He from North, so don't be trying to run up on him. Right, Rashid? Don't be trying to run up on my bro.
Listen,
so,
kick him in
but
the
Rashid from New Millennium had a desire to do something for the community.
Absolutely.
So when we were talking back and forth about doing something in the park or doing something here, and so I started to connect the dots. I said, the entrepreneur works, myself, Rashid, okay, now we working, now we going somewhere. And then Jim Turner, who I also have a great relationship with, I done the Ramble 9 years. So I've done plenty of the festivals that Tony and Jim worked on in Delco. So it was like a perfect marriage. We all have the community at our core. This is something we want to do to help our community.
It's good stuff.
That's amazing. When you want to give from your heart to your community, it ain't hard. You'll figure it out. And the people that believe in you and believe what you're trying to do, they'll help you. to help you get it done, right? So, this is dope. This is definitely a dope situation. Delco Night Market Festival, man, is coming October 11th. The rain date is October 12th. Hopefully it don't rain, but if it do, we'll still be there October 12th. Is this, and so explain the festival. Like, is it like I always think of Philly Festival. I always think of a Doom Day. Right, I feel like that's a great situation. Right?
It is.
Tons of people, tons of different vendors, tons of the same people selling the same stuff. Nobody getting mad, nobody getting upset. We're just out having a nice time. Is that what you picture this night festival being like?
I picture it to grow to something similar to a Doomsday, which is a festival that's rich in our culture, that has been around and built from just how this is beginning, because a lot of people told her no.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Right.
I don't think it can work. I don't think, I can't be a part of it. And look how successful she is now. So when people say, oh, it's on a Tuesday, it's designed on a Tuesday. It's designed on a Tuesday because we don't want to disrupt weekend money for any business.
Right.
We don't want you to shut down on a weekend where most of us get our revenue from.
Right.
We want to give you weekend money on a weekday.
On a weekday. So what's your slowest day? Tuesday.
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is for most businesses. Those are slow days.
Right.
So we want to fluctuate the dollar in your business.
That's awesome.
We trying to create economic growth. So that means we trying to give you more than you would make. So when a restaurant says like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to do it because I don't want to close, or, you have thousands of people walking in your place of business on a Tuesday.
Right.
Because I'm offering you thousands of people to walk through your business off location on a Tuesday. My relationship with Black and Mobile, I called them up personal phone number and said, listen, I need you. I think it would be so dope if we could deliver from the festival to people's homes using Black and Mobile.
What's Black and Mobile? Black
and Mobile is a Black-owned delivery company that orders from African American, and Caribbean restaurants.
Where they at?
They everywhere.
I ain't never heard of that.
Exactly. You know why? Because a lot of the businesses in Delco do not support them. Economic growth. That's what we're creating. So now,
Like
I'm signed up for Black and Mobile. They work for me just like DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub.
Okay.
However, this is allowing my friends that have restaurants,
Right.
the ones I don't know, the ones that don't know about Black and Mobile, they're putting them on a national platform and creating a Delco Night Mart menu. And it's going to be Sugar Shack, Nerds, See by Soul, Aunt B's. I'm getting items, Chef Riki, the vegans. It's going to be items from several different restaurants where somebody who cannot make it out can order and have it delivered.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's good.
I ain't never heard of a Black and Mobile.
I like that.
Yeah, I like Black and Mobile.
Do they deliver to the school? Because sometimes I'm hungry.
Yes, they do.
That's awesome.
Listen, they deliver to the school because sometimes I'm hungry. You know what I mean? Oh, okay.
They do.
You got a podcast stage, spoken word and acoustic performances, and our DJ zone with multiple DJs.
Yes.
Oh, he bringing out all the speakers.
Yes.
Oh, he's showing off.
It's going to be about that bass.
Yeah, I don't want to be nowhere near no music. Man, that's dope. That's a dope night, man. That's a dope situation. It's 4 hours. It's 5 to 9. Why 5 to 9?
So we want people to be off work.
Right.
We want you to have time to pick the kids up and come on out.
Right.
We won't make it 4 o'clock because some kids still in school, after school programs.
Right.
We want to give you time to make it a family night, bring the kids out. How dope is it going to be for them to walk in a tent full of Black artists, painting live, able to purchase, or go over to the book zone and they see nothing but Black authors?
That's nice.
If they are aspiring to be anything in business, our goal is to have an example there.
Wow.
We have a Black veterinarian that reached out from Sharon Hill. We have Black mayors in office currently that are participating. We have to show our children as a whole that these things that you dream of becoming, there are people that do it that look like you.
And they're touchable.
They touchable. They reachable. They're relatable.
Damn.
And they're in their community. They didn't make it big and move away. They're here. We got to support that with each other first.
Yeah.
Black and mobile. I'm still
tripping off of that one too.
I'm like, I don't.
Damn,
People saying they know it. Yeah, it's a nap. Well,
Yeah.
why aren't we using it? Why aren't we promoting
That's-
black-owned businesses? Why are we using DoorDash? Why are we using? I don't know. I've never done any of that
And
stuff.
Black and Mobile deliver late at night than longer than most.
Of course they do. They from the hood. They not scared.
They up.
Good.
They up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You want show wells? Black and Mobile bring it to you. You feel me? Like literally. Like, but my thing is, why don't we know more about them? Why aren't we talking more about them? Why aren't we using them more? And that's because we don't talk about them.
You gotta talk.
We got to talk. We got to
And-
communicate. That's why
and-
this radio station is here.
And we more interested in what the stars are doing, what the video is showing, who they say we should support, instead of worrying about the people we could support right here in our communities.
Yeah.
Do you think the African American community is scared to make the next millionaire inside of their community?
That's a word right there.
Well, I'm not going to say they're scared. They might be leery, because when we make this black millionaire,
Right.
are they going to be in the community, or are they going to move and never look back at the community which
Right.
they came from?
That's the part.
See, we got to have more examples of
But you got to make them to find out.
people that made it and give back, which is another part of the festival that's going to be added next year.
See, so what happens is black people that are doing something, they try it in their community. It doesn't work. They go to the next community. It works. Now you're saying, oh, you're from here. But I'm like, psh, you didn't make me a millionaire. So why would I come back and give you anything from over here to over here? Right? So I feel like if we're in this community and we talk and we see people doing great things, you, Christina, like doing great things in the community, and we can support you, and we can get people in your situation and pick you up. Like, I don't think you're gonna turn around and run from it. I think you're gonna say, you know what, I gotta get back in the community and help the next person.
Well, we had to celebrate those like Jalil Beats,
Yes.
who is a great example.
Yes.
We have to celebrate the ones that have made it to be newscasters, who have made it to the Olympics, who have made marks in the boxing world. We have to celebrate that. So another part of the festival we're adding are the rising stars and the superstars of Delco.
Wow.
But we need the community to say, this is a rising star.
Right.
This is a superstar. This is somebody that gives back, which also brings back to community.
Right.
So if somebody like a Jalil Beat says, I'm doing this event, and not only am I using my money, but all the black businesses in Delco are doing this collectively.
Right.
That looks like a bigger picture. See, it's easy for somebody who's made it to reach in their pocket and give back.
Right.
It's harder for them to get the community in which they came from involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're going to work on it.
We're gonna definitely work
Yeah,
on that.
one day at a
We're gonna work on
time.
I'm here for it.
One
I'm
day
here
at a
for it.
time.
Like I said, when you called me, I said, when you inboxed me. I said, Ken, take my number. Call me. You called me. I said, whatever you need. There was no hesitation. I ain't had to listen to the whole situation because I understand where you're coming from, because I feel the same way. So any way I can participate in that and help you get this done and make it go off without a hitch, and we keep on doing it, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm not worried about me. I've done everything that I wanted to do. Now I'm doing this radio stuff, and that's how I feel like I'm giving back to my community. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about my son. I'm worried about my daughters, right? What do they see? What are they visioning? How much do they know that they can dream as much as they want? How many people are they seeing working their dream? Like, yo, it's possible. I can get that done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For a young lady right now that's doing her doll's hair to be able to see Pristine up here talking about a school and tuition and $20,000, it's like, oh, I thought I was going to have to go to Empire. I'm going to your school.
That was me.
Thank you.
That was her.
Thank
That
you,
was
Uncle
me.
P. You feel
She
me?
go ahead. Tell
Tell your story. Right,
Tell your
right.
story.
Yeah, I have went to other locations, not BBC, of course. I went to other locations where I didn't feel the vibe. I didn't feel the love. The energy wasn't there. I didn't feel like I was about to be trained to do my people's hair. And the first location, the people were warm, welcoming. But I didn't feel like I was, being trained to do my people's hair. The second location, not so warm at all. And it was just a lot going on where I wasn't comfortable. And I started getting down in the dumps about it, like, dang, finally worked up the courage to, really become an entrepreneur. And now I've been an entrepreneur for almost a year. One of my main goals was getting into hair school before I made my year mark. And here it is. I can't find a school that I really love, and I'm not about to be giving nobody my money to drag going to school. And I want to say it was a Thursday, actually. It was a Thursday. It was after hours when I found out about BBC. And I was like, oh, God, it says it's afternoon classes. Let me pray that somebody answered the phone. I never forget, it was a lady named Ashley. And from the rip, I felt warm. Like, hi, welcome to BBC. Thank you for choosing us. And I'm like, thank you for choosing us. Alrighty, it's just like, I know you're going to come here. I know you're going to love it here. And she was like, you can meet with the owner tomorrow. And I was like, the owner?
Right. Yeah, the owner.
Because, you don't meet the owner. You could graduate and you ain't going to meet the owner. They ain't coming to your graduation. Right. They going to take your money, but they not coming to your graduation. Oh. So I'm like, the owner? She was like, yeah, she'll be here bright and early. So as soon as you get here, just give them your name, give her a minute to unsettle, and she'll be there to meet you. I walked in with her and didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it.
I was like, hi, I like your outfit. Thanks, girl. I think she get her hair done.
Right.
She walked in her office. I was like, I know this ain't the owner.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And she came back out and she was like, oh, you who I'm meeting today?
Right.
I was losing my mind. I'm sorry, y'all, but I was in here like, you black.
Right.
Like, you're not mixed. You ain't fair skinned.
Way back in the day, my people were black. Now
I'm like, you look like my mom or my aunt or my cousin. Like,
yeah, I could do this.
And I'm like, it's nice in here. Y'all, everybody in here is warm and welcoming.
Right.
Y'all dress nice. Right. You got people out here on the floor doing hair. Y'all playing nice music.
Right. It's grown and sexy in there. We got candles lit the whole night.
It was nobody negative. It was nobody being inappropriate, saying the wrong things. And it wasn't like, oh, we got somebody coming in next week. Y'all better get it together, blah, blah, blah. Right. This is just how it is. I came here bright and early. These people didn't know I was coming. I talked to somebody at 6 o'clock. They was about to close.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't know that.
Right.
What I love the most is when she decided to share with us something that's so intimate that then opened a door for us.
Right. To communicate.
Okay. So she shared with us that she has a disability, that she's 60% hearing impaired. Wow. And she's like, I don't need y'all to treat me special.
Right.
Yeah.
I just need y'all not to collar at me from behind.
Yeah.
We like, girl, we got you.
Right.
Yes. And I'm in the beginning stages of being accredited, so that's another big thing.
Right.
Not only are we the first black-owned school, but we're going to be the first black-owned school that is accredited here in Philadelphia.
Hold on, stop. What does accredited mean? Because there are a lot of people that be like, oh, accredited don't mean nothing. What does that mean for you?
Okay, so accreditation is, we'll be able to accept financial aid. All of this time, people have been paying out of pocket. Right. So they have left debt free. They don't owe anyone anything. But then you have students that don't have
$20,000.
Don't have $20,000. I mean, it's just turned to $20,000 because then we have to be on the same playing grounds with everyone else. Before, my tuition was $140 a week, and they're like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "Because I want them to be able to afford it. Right. I want them not to have any excuses of why they're not going to get their license. I don't care what the accountants say. Right. I don't care what I leave home with. Right. This is what I want for them. You know. So now that we're at the same playing grounds with all of the other schools, we are going to be in the department where we can accept financial aid. We're not there yet. We're almost there, but in the process, we have been approved by OVR, which is the Office of
Rehabilitation. Something.
Listen, I can practice it all day, all day long, and still get tons of
Rehabilitation services.
That's what OVR stands for. So it helps individuals with this any kind of disability. It helps them with all kinds of stuff. She's getting hearing aids.
Yes.
They help you with work. They help you find a job. They help you get education.
Yes.
They help you with anything that you need if you want to work.
Right.
You know what I mean? To get you to a place. If you want to work in somebody's supermarket, you don't have to go through all of the bells and whistles of filling out your application. They assign you a counselor that will help you with those things. So moms, dads, if you have a son and a daughter that might be dealing with ADHD and you're just like, there's no hope for this kid, they're just going to sit home and do absolutely nothing. No, that office is designed to help your child get acclimated with life, and you have to work.
Yes.
You have to work. So when she came and she told me this in the middle of me in my process of getting accredited, I sat in a room with hundreds of school owners. When I talk about intimidated here, I was scared. I got down there and I kept saying, oh God, what have I done?
Right.
This is too big for me. I don't even think I fit in a room with these people. And a guy looked over to me and he said, if you made it this far,
Right. You deserve to be here.
you're going to be all right. I said, can I ask you how many schools you own? He said, I own 7 cosmetology. I said, oh, God. He said, I became a multimillionaire in 5 months. I said, oh. I couldn't even process what I was embarking.
Right.
See how he opens the door for you once
Right.
you take one step? Because you had no clue what it was going to end up. I had no clue meeting this young lady, her telling me about her hearing impairment, me going to this event for them to introduce me to the OVR and say, hey, make sure your school is connected with that to help individuals like her.
Right.
What?
Right.
We had an information session yesterday. So many people came out and said, I got a disability too.
Right.
I've been doing this. I've been doing here for years and I can't hear as well. Or I'm missing a finger or my leg hurt. And I did not know that I will be able to get financial help with my disability. I didn't even want to talk about it.
Right.
I felt embarrassed.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, this is getting bigger than what I thought it is. It's beyond a license.
It's supposed
This
to.
is the community stuff
It is.
that some of the other school owners,
Don't care
we
about.
ain't name dropping, but we just saying some of the school owners do not take in consideration that I care about her getting a hearing aid to the point where I'm going to fight for you to get the grant that you need. So you ain't got to worry about the tuition. All you do is worry about getting to class and getting what you need so that we can celebrate your next step
Damn.
in life. So I am so excited about that.
And I just want to add to that, the system creates a stigma around disability that had me and everybody else I know not willing to admit that something is wrong.
Right.
I told my mom that something was wrong in maybe like 4th or 5th grade.
Right.
I was so embarrassed and didn't want to be teased about my hearing impairment that I learned to read lips from anywhere in the room.
Wow.
I can't hear you right next to me, but I can read his lips right over there.
Right.
I can read anybody's lips and tell you their whole conversation, but I can't hear you right next to me.
Right.
It's crazy. So with that and that stigma of being called,
Right.
disabled or anything of that nature has people missing out on so many opportunities
blessings.
that other cultures in a heartbeat to say, oh, I suffer from anxiety. I need extra time on that test.
Yeah.
Oh, I suffer from depression. Can I have my books for free? And can I get that Apple laptop while I'm at it?
Right. And can I bring
Because
my
I
But
mean-
then you have us who
right.
really need it.
Right.
And it'd be like, I can hear you.
I can
I
hear
heard
you.
what you said.
I know exactly what you
I
said.
heard what you said.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not depressed. No, I'm perfectly fine. Don't you dare say something is wrong with
And
me.
you depressed.
No, I don't have ADHD. I can sit still.
Right.
Nothing is wrong. I don't need extra time on this test. I was focused. I promise you I was.
Wow.
Don't be scared to speak up. This took a whole lot for me to do.
I bet it did.
It took a whole lot for me to do. And even when I first told Christina, I was like, I had to go cry to my mom about this before you did that first interview. And then when she came back and then people were commenting and stuff like that, I'm like, wow. It
It's a
really
whole
is a lot of
community.
people out here. Because I'll tell you, insurance does not cover hearing aids. They do not, because they consider it recreational use, but glasses are covered.
Wow.
That's
I
cool.
paid
So they're giving her
$6,000
hearing aids.
for hearing aids.
they're giving.
Hearing aids are $6,000, $3,000 a year. Wow. For some good hearing aids.
Well, we will be giving information out. Please contact BBC for more information about OVR, how you can get signed up. I want to say one thing. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm so glad to be black. I'm so glad to be black. It's not even fun. When I called for OVR to become a vendor, because they don't make nothing easy.
Right.
Hey, I heard that I can be a part of this program, XYZ. And he said, well, what we have to do is, because we don't let anybody in.
Right.
I said, what? What you mean you don't let anybody in? He said, we don't let anybody in. You have to send us pretty much like a whole description of who you are, what you offer, and why should we allow your school to be a vendor with us. Wow. I said, oh, okay, well, let me jot this down. My name is Christina Pearson. I am the owner of BBC Beauty Academy, the first black-owned school. He said, did you say you a minority and you a woman and you black? Yeah. He said, he called me on the Saturday. He said, I just want to let you know, they said we didn't have to take you to the board. We grandfathered you. And I said,
because that's favor, baby.
I said, what you said? He said, we grandfathered you in. You didn't even have to go to the board. Because there is no other like this in our network. I said, oh my God.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
I'm black and I'm proud. Hey, say it again. You better be proud of who you are.
Yeah, you have to.
Yes.
You have to.
And this is why it's also imperative to put the work in. Don't get exposed to this night market and think, oh, they did it. They going to just give it to me. No, because it wasn't just given to them.
Right.
No.
So if somebody's willing to give you what they had to pay for, blood, sweat, and tears, sleeping in cars, understand you got to do something.
You better do
She
something.
ain't going to say, oh, I'm successful now. Here you go. She don't know you.
Yeah.
She put that work in, and it has a reputation now.
Yeah.
So for her to give you this, just off the strength that she wants to see her community grow, put that work in. Don't waste these people's time.
At least come to the table with something. How much is the vending fee?
It depends on what you're vending, but I'm going to give an example of, a person called me and was like, listen, I really, really want to do the event. I don't have the money. And I was just talking to another friend about it. Like, my heart's desire is I wish I could give the spots out for free, but we have to cover costs of the tents, because you get the tent, the table, the chairs. Everything is there. We're making it easy. All you have to do is come and bring your product. And another friend of mine that owns a business says, you know what? I want to sponsor a business in need.
Wow.
However, if you do not talk and say it's a need, Kenya can't read minds. I could do a lot of different things.
I know that's right.
I can't read your mind. You have to talk. You have to speak. And the reason I didn't advertise the loans from off the back is because I want you to be there because you want to do the work. Not I'm going to do the night market because they're giving out a loan. You got to have the passion and draw and confidence in your business to want to be exposed. The loan is an added business built on a relationship that I have with somebody. But it's a lot of relationships that a lot of people would be able to benefit from. But if you don't want to participate, I'm not begging, pleading, convincing. I'm saying this is something that was laid on my heart to give to the community. This has nothing to do with Sugar Shack making a bag off of this night mark. Stop. Please. Stop it. Okay? I'm exposing you to my network, my friends, my personal relationships to help you grow. Like people did for me. And because it was done for me, I saw why they want to do this for me, and it has nothing to do with the business that they doing.
Right.
Like, why they want to do that for me? Because people saw within me the vision, the passion, the love, the compassion.
Absolutely.
And wanted to give it to me. So now it's my turn to be able to do it in a bigger way, because I've developed so many relationships. I can pick up the phone and say, hey, Pierre, hey, Rashid, hey, Pristine, hey. And I could go on and on and on.
Right.
I need you to do.
Yep. No doubt.
And it's no problem. Right. My girlfriend has 4 businesses in Delaware County. Right. She was like, well, what do you need me to do? Because it's not even about coming to make the money for my businesses. Right. I just want to be able to help because I'm down for the cause.
Right. Support.
What can I do? What you need? I said, duh, 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 duh. She said, done. Not, well, what you gonna do with that and how you gonna do, and what, if you have to ask all those questions and you hesitant, it might not be for you this time.
Right.
You might need to join us next year.
Oh, you join us next year.
When you see the bigger picture.
Right.
I mean, it might be a waiting list.
Right.
Because it's one now with people from Philly
Right.
dying to participate.
Right.
I'm holding it out for the Delco businesses.
So when is this list over and you're opening it up to the people standing in the back pushing you
I
through?
know.
Because they pushing the date up, right? So
I
literally,
know.
like
So
right
I said Friday.
Friday.
If I don't have my Delco businesses.
Friday would be the 9th.
If you haven't reached out and said I need until payday this day to be able to pay it, if you haven't communicated, then I have to open the doors to the people that know what a night market is.
How much is the vendor fee?
It depends on what you're selling. So
Right.
they range from 100
Okay.
to 275, depending on
So
the product.
typically, if a person is selling food, it's $275.
Of course.
Right. So if I'm selling T-shirts,
It's either 100 or 150.
if I had paparazzi earrings and jewelry,
I believe that's 100 or 150.
Okay.
And I'm saying 150 because it's 150 to rent the tent, the table, and the chairs by itself.
so you're providing the tent, the table, and the chairs.
Yes, it's going to be set up and broken down. You don't have to do that.
So all they have to do is bring their stuff and take their stuff.
That's all you have to do.
So all they have to do is
already
bring their
comes with
stuff.
a following and an audience.
And
you
take their
know
money.
you selling something.
Like,
This is crazy.
I'm lost.
He had scratches eat.
Oh, you give me a headache, can you?
I'm not trying to.
Oh,
But I'm just saying, we giving the hookup.
tent,
They-
table, chairs provided.
I'm gonna say
Yes.
do it scared because
Right.
I'm feeling like some are just scared.
I think so.
So here's just a word of encouragement for those that's like, oh, I don't know if my table gonna look nice. Listen, don't worry about that. Just come. Just come. That's it. Don't worry. Everybody had to start somewhere.
Yes.
Just come. That's it. And then when you're there, you look at them tables and see how they set up. And then when you come back next year, you set your table up. You take a little bit from what you learned last year. But don't be scared. Just do it. It's a lot. We do a lot of stuff scared, but it ain't stopping us.
You should do a lot of stuff scared.
You be like, oh God, what did I do?
I don't understand a person that does anything and isn't scared. That means you've already done it and you know the outcome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're starting something new and you're believing in yourself and you have a dream, you're supposed to be scared. But the jumping out of the plane, I watched Will Smith before the smack when he said the jumping out of the plane, that's supposed to be the scariest part. But it's not that. It's before, right before you jump out the plane, where you looking and you like, this parachute might not open up.
yes.
Or I might go splat. But jumping out of the plane, that's when you're actually dealing with falling through the sky, man. And you can't look at that fear and take it and give it any power. You gotta say, you know what, I gotta do this. This has to get done. So just jump. Like, just jump. Hit Kenya up, Delco Night Market at gmail.com.
Correct.
Hit her up. Find out how much the vending fee is, because you're paying for the tables, the chairs, and the tent. It's not no wacky ducky tent. It's a real tent. Real tables, real chairs, and just bring your stuff and sell your stuff. Paparazzi jewelry, T-shirts, hoodies, hats, whatever you got.
Juice.
Juice,
Water ice.
water ice, vegan food,
Cook-
Brit.
Oh, we
you
got
got
the
Brit.
vegan-
You got Brit
listen.
down there.
Well, she
Be for
hasn't
real?
returned my call.
Be for real.
She
Come on,
said
man.
she gonna do it,
Just
but
to
she
stand
hasn't
up,
returned
man.
my call.
I need y'all to share this live, man. Seriously, I'm not trying to call nobody out. Share this live. It's Tuesday night. Everything shut down Tuesday night. Let's go out. Let's go out to Darby and show them what Chester do. Chester, man, stand up, man. Let's go, man. All my vendors, everybody that's selling something. I don't care if you take pictures, man. Come out there. I'm sure she got space for people to take pictures. The 360 booth, who got that? DJ GL, what's going on? Who you got doing that?
We have two people that reached out. Thais, who I always use. She come to wherever I'm at with
Right.
no problem, no question. She just say, what time, where?
Right.
She like, yo, that bag I got at your event, but it has to be about you wanting to do it.
Right.
See, I don't want to throw the bag you gonna make in the air, because then that's gonna make everybody want to do
Right,
it.
right,
It has
right.
to be about
You want to show?
you wanting to
Right,
do it.
Right. Damn. I think this is a dope event.
We got the video wall gonna be there. If you want your business on a video wall, you pay the $35. Your business will be going across for the 5 hours.
Oh shit! I need
Or
that.
across the video wall.
I need all that good stuff.
Listen, Brisk got, look. I said $35. She said, bing. I was like, well.
That is. Let's get it done, man.
This is gonna be dope.
We're going to be doing the announcement for the raffle. You will be getting your scholarship check right then and there. You have a stage there?
Yes,
Yep.
two.
So for all the people that's listening that are interested in receiving a full scholarship for the Natural Hair Braiders program. What is the Natural Hair Braiders program? All of you young ladies that's out there braiding, that's what that license is for. You braiders. It's for braiders. No chemicals at all. If you are a braider, if you see, and you could be 16 years of age to get this scholarship. So if you want to invest in your 16-year-old daughter for her to go to school, it is a $25 investment. Meet me at BBC Beauty Academy. Meet me at the event as well, and we will be announcing the winner at what 7:30. 7:30. Meet me at the stage.
I gotta come to BBC Beauty.
Yeah, come see me.
And do an interview with you in that place because I feel like I'm missing so many things that you're doing for the community.
Oh, did we say that we having a hair gym for the kids? That's the after school program starts on Monday for 8 to 13 years of age. We're doing homework and we're teaching them strength training because it's a gym on braids, wash and curls, gel nail sets, lashes. If your daughter is interested in the beauty industry of any capacity, we are going to be pre-training her and getting her ready for school when she's turned 16 years of age.
I don't have no hair, J-Rock. And you know that. You're being smart. No,
But I know you got a niece or somebody. Come on, put that $25 up for her.
so my daughter loves to braid hair. She was braiding
There you
hair.
go.
She do her own butterfly locks in her head. Right? I mean,
And she'll have a licensed cosmetology teacher standing right beside her.
but she's at Westchester University.
Oh,
now,
boo.
You know.
So from 3 to 6, that's Monday through Friday. BBC will be, our doors are open. If you just want your kid to just get out of the house, do their homework there,
Right.
we giving out light little snacks. It's just $50 a week, and all of the supplies and everything are included. Mama ain't even gotta go buy no salon chair. She ain't gotta have no hair in her kitchen and all that. She come on down to the school, and we open for those hours to be able to service the students that are in the Delaware County area.
Wow. That's awesome, man. That's
I
awesome.
don't know, P. You gonna be able to handle me every Wednesday bringing my hitters?
Yeah, bring them through. Bring them through. Because we need to know that these things out here, didn't nobody know that she got a beauty school. Didn't nobody know that they can send their daughter out there and, didn't nobody know until she came here and she talked about it. So that's the beauty of this radio station. Communication is key. You feel me? And we might not have a lot of people watching now, but they'll tune in a little bit later. You feel me? And they'll see what they're missing out on, right? For their kids, or you might get somebody that braids hair and wants to come through. You said nails, so you're teaching people how to do nails too?
Yeah. Full cosmetology teaches everything: hair, skin, nails, and makeup. Okay. Natural Hair Braider license teaches you all of your braiding techniques. Let me just give you fun facts.
I think I want to go to school.
Did you guys know that the African braiding salons were no longer allowed to be open without a license? They were open with no license for years.
Yes.
But none of them were operating with infection control. You know, when this pandemic hit,
Go in there and get Ebola?
what? They wasn't washing your hair.
And everything
Yeah, they
else.
wasn't washing your hair. How about
It was
that?
all
They
kinds of
was
stuff
licking
on
their fingers, eating that food, and still
tearing it up
in
in there. But
Eating
now,
next to you.
yes, the state has made it mandatory that if you are not licensed, you can't even braid hair, because that's how fast that we are spreading diseases from one client to the next, you know? So getting your license is not about you learning, I'm going to be the best baby hair layer in the whole wide world. No, you know how not to spread diseases from one person to the next. Right. You know how to operate on infection control. You are able to identify, do you have a wingworm in your hair? Right. What do you have in your hair that I need to tell you that you need to see a doctor?
Wow.
Okay. Now, again, we are still training on things that the state don't care about. They don't care about all these latest and greatest hairstyles, these feed-ins, these knotless, but that's what we're wearing. And if the average feed-in knotless braid set is about $150, you mean to tell me your 16-year-old daughter can...
Way more
than okay, about $150. My 16-year-old ain't getting no more than $150 for her feed-ins. But if I can get my daughter a side hustle for $150 and she can get licensed, She could be the youngest salon owner here in Philadelphia.
But that's the start of now. She goes to college, and that's her side hustle, and she doing small knotless
Hello.
for $250.
And
She
that
didn't already
dorm
pay her
room.
rent.
And they can get out your pockets.
Hello.
I told my daughter when she first started. I said, you don't know the skill that you have possessed.
Yes.
You don't know when you go up to that college and you sitting there in the dorm, the girls want to go out and their hair look a mess and they ain't got the money. You be like, oh, hey, your mom cash at me $125. I'll do your hair right now.
Yeah.
My other daughter wants to do weave, so she all like, Dad, can you? I'm not buying you nothing. I don't think it's on me to buy you all the weave stuff, the makeup and all. No, your sister doing braid. You better learn how to braid because it's simple. Just buy the hair and twist the hair, wash the hair, and
Buy
get
her
it
that $25 ticket,
Yeah.
and she might win.
done. So how often is that class? Is it on
The class is
weekend?
open enrollment, so every Monday we start a new a class. So when you get the scholarship, you have 1 year to redeem it. So she can come in June of next year.
Right.
It's fine.
During
When she get out, come in the summertime. Yeah, absolutely. So
She'll
it's
come-
worth it.
She'll come there and won't want to go back to school. So I don't want to do that to her. Oh no, Dad, I'm good. I'm making $250 per head. I'm doing 6 heads a day.
I know. It's such a good thing. It's a good thing. But yes, we're training our junior. It's a junior hair gym. And I mean, the name alone just gives me chills. Like, we're strength training these individuals, these young ladies. We're strength training them on a gift and a talent. And what better way to do it under a licensed cosmetology teacher so she could tell you how to do it right. How to do it right. I'm tired of going to shop.
My other girlfriend Tash came to your school too.
Oh yes, Tasha from Chocolate City.
Yes,
Woo, woo.
honey.
She came to do the teachers program. She graduated with
Yes,
us
she
with the
did.
teachers program. We had some heavy hitters that came to the school to obtain their license. So not only are we giving cosmetology license, natural hair braiders license, cosmetology teachers license, and guess what they're saying?
What?
Briss, I want to open up a school too. You got a program for that? Absolutely. I'm gonna show you how to open up a school because I can't enroll everybody.
Right. So if they open up a school, would they be like related to you and a sister school, or they're their own? They have their own entity.
If that's what they want, you know. I mean, people have been reaching out saying, you know, do you think about doing a franchise? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, you're going too fast. But that's what it sounds like it's birthing to be.
But you like to be able to contact the contact that you have in this one school. Everybody knows who you are. They see you. When you open up a franchise, you become a little bit thinner. You know what I mean? You can't be there for certain girls.
She
to
likes
see
to
you.
touch. She
I
wants
know.
to
I
talk to you.
see that. I
Hey,
see
girl,
that.
what's
So,
wrong?
I guess. Listen, whatever God has for you, you'll know what He has for you.
Absolutely,
Right?
absolutely.
When you
When
lay
you
your eyes
talked
and close your eyes, you'll get it. So yeah, whatever you need, I'm here, man. CMPRadio.net. This is Cultivating Mature Positivity Studios, man. Let's go, man. We got 3 wonderful women in there. 3 wonderful women that are working in the side of their dreams, man. We got Kenya Sugar Shack. We got Bristine. And what's your name?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Wait a minute, can she please drop her Instagram because the girl
Right,
can
go
do
ahead.
some thing here, okay?
Right, go ahead. Drop it. Drop
Instagram.
My
it.
Instagram name is Lead by Lee, LAID by LEE _.
And what do you do? Hair.
I mainly do natural hair,
Okay.
weaves, and locks.
Okay.
I'm bad with it. I ain't gonna hold you.
bad.
I am good at what
Yeah, I
I
was on your page.
Right.
do. I am good at what I do.
Right, I'm gonna have to go check that joint out. Nah,
Thank
but
you.
you know, I appreciate everybody taking time out to come through the radio station and talk about what you're doing in the business and what you're doing at the Delco Night Market. Kenya, you know I love it. I love the idea. Again, here's the night market. Delco Night Market Festival, man. Food, vendors, and live music, man. October 11th, 5 to 9, New Walnut Street. That's between Chester Pike and Mill Street in Darby, PA. For more information, hit up delcoNightMarket@gmail.com. Again, the rain date will be Wednesday, October 12th. Empowering black businesses in Delaware County. Listen, if you have a business, I don't care if it's a big business, small business, a little business, a teeny tiny business. If you have a business and you want to get out and you want people to know who you are, this is the place to be. You're in Delco. It's not just Chester. It's not just Darby. It's Delaware County, and Delaware County is very big, I might say.
525,000 residents.
There it is.
Wow.
Right?
Sheesh.
And they all got money.
And you want to be limited to your borough or your city? No.
500. Say that number again.
525,000 residents.
You really only have to sell water ice to make $1 million.
Ooh, woo.
$2 water ice.
You
and
better
got
stop me before I be at the
$1 million.
water ice stand later on today.
Yes, that's what I'm
Talking
saying.
about Christina Bubba Curls water ice.
You only got to get $2 from everybody.
A scoop for a swoop.
Right.
At every point on that Tuesday, everybody will have $2.
My Lord.
That's $1 million, literally. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna get everybody, but you got a shirt. You sell a shirt for $20. That just wipes off 10 people's night. Come on, man. Pay attention to what you're selling. Pay attention to what you're giving, and pay attention to what you're asking God for. Because if He's giving you your blessings and you're ignoring them, you're wasting them.
Hello.
I need you to have a seat because you're in my way. CMPRadio.net. It's your boy Uncle P. King. I appreciate you, man. Next Wednesday, same time.
Yes.
Next Wednesday, same time. Pristine, I want to set up an interview. Me and my man Josh should come up there and talk to you about your business, man. I think it's dope. The first African-American owned beauty school in the area. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's definitely dope, bro.
Thank
Definitely
you.
got to give you hand claps for that. I want you to keep on dreaming, man. Don't stop dreaming. And if you got to franchise it, just make sure you show up on a Wednesday at every different school.
I know that's right.
You feel me? I'll be at your school next Wednesday, right? And I'll talk to the people, man. I appreciate you. Aaliyah, keep doing everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. Keep laying them. You do the baby. The
The
You don't
baby.
see hers leg. Hers
The
leg.
baby
I
here.
don't play about the.
you don't play about the baby. I be seeing
Listen,
like,
I can lay you down too. Don't play. I hook you up.
nah, I'm good. I don't need
You up?
I'm straight. I ain't got no hair on my head. I got a bald head. But no, I appreciate y'all ladies taking your time out to come up here to CMPRadio.net. Anything that CMP Radio can do for you, man, just let us know. We'll definitely get it done. Kenya, I love you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep hoping and wishing and praying and dreaming that businesses catch on real soon, man. It's Uncle P, man. The CMPRadio.net. We're out of here. Oh, anything y'all want to say before we leave up out of here?
See you October 11th.
See you October the 11th. Make sure you come to that school, get that $25 ticket.
Yeah.
So tickets are $25.
Yes, the raffle tickets are $25.
Raffle tickets are $25. Cool. All right. And you're announcing it the night of the
night of the event. Be there or be square.
pretty much. CMPRadio.net will be there, going live, talking about whatever we need to be talking about. But at the same time, man, make sure you hit up Kenya and let her know you want to be a vendor. Look, Miss Tracy Roll, make sure you hit her up. Let her know you want to be a vendor, right? I know you got tons of stuff out there. You trying to sell stuff. Let's get this stuff done, man. This is Delco. This is not just Chester. This is not just at the park. It's not over town. This is all of Delco, man. So let's come together, Chester. Let's send a whole bunch of Chester people up there. Let's support each other so we can get shit done. CMPRadio.net. It's your boy Uncle P, man. Peace.